Welcome back. Channel 6's John Gray stopped by the new East Lincoln Elementary School, which is still under construction, for a tour of the new facility. Here is part one of that tour.
Folks, we're over at the East Lincoln School project. What we're going to do right now is we're going to take a tour of all of these wonderful things that are happening at East Lincoln School, Elementary School on East Lincoln Street, and let's go inside and see what's going on.
We had four classes on this side of the wing. We literally had to go down and trench the floor to account for some of the plumbing, to account for some of the mechanical work. You'll see the old suspended ceiling is gone. We've put in new wiring to account for the new mechanical system that we'll have throughout. So literally,
and we're using
ground source
hydrothermal here.
Yes, sir. We're using a closed loop geothermal heat system.
I said hydro, geo.
Closed loop simply means that you're not pumping water out. You're maintaining the same fluid and in that loop, and that loop will make things happen here.
Okay. So how many classrooms are now going to be in this side or this facility right here?
In the renovated part of the building, we had 4 and we're maintaining 4. In the new part of the building, we had significantly fewer. We had probably 26, and we will add back about 36. One of the things that's going to make a big difference for us is we're going to house our pre-K program, which we didn't have. We plan on housing it in this building with classes that are specifically designed for our preschool population.
Okay.
And as we walk here, we're finally seeing the connection. This is the gym. So literally, we're walking from the old building into the new construction.
All right, so this is the gym, and this will remain basically as it is. It's gonna continue to be a gymnasium.
Absolutely. What you're going to see change here is we had a carpeted floor that we put in '88. That carpeted floor is coming up, and we will go down with a plastic-like composite. We'll paint the walls, and other than that, this is done.
This is done. It makes a really good storage area.
Absolutely. It's perfect for this right now.
So as we go down through here, this is the connection into the new facility.
Absolutely. We are walking into the new building. We are taking about 52,000 square foot out of service, and when we're finished, including the gym, we're going to have about 82,000 square foot. So we're going to see a pretty dramatic increase in the floor space that we have available in our building.
Now look at how this goes down.
As one can imagine, as we look at meeting ADA requirements, we don't have the ability to put a lot of steps in a building, so you'll see this ramp, and this is the only change in elevation in the building as we're changing from the old to the new.
And as you look down a situation like this, if you were to walk out on this piece of property prior to this construction, you wouldn't realize that there was this drastic a fall in that property.
Absolutely right. But as we leave Lincoln Street and go back toward Warren Street, there's a pretty dramatic fall off.
Right.
So we've accounted for that fall off in this change of elevation that we're facing right now.
And of course, this is all ADA, and
Absolutely.
It's to the right spec. And then let's just walk in this room right here for an example. And this is what is this going to be?
This is dramatically oversized from what you would think a typical classroom is, and that's because this is not a typical classroom. This is our library. Okay. In the old East Lincoln building, we had a library that was probably a third of this size. Yes. So we're looking at something that is a lot more appropriate for the usage. The other thing about this library that we're really happy about is its location. The other thing great about this library is the fact that it's in the core of the building. Mm-hmm. So as we walk into the main core of the building, we're going to have access to a couple of computer labs, the library, as well as the guidance office and the principal's office.
And we'll have part 2 of that tour on Thursday's News Leader.